Hey Browns fans, here's the latest news. It's been blowing up all over the web and generating a lot of buzz. I'll tell you in detail, but first, make sure to hit the like button and join us to stay informed. Now let's get to it. What if? I told you that Joe Flacco almost returned to the franchise that made him a legend, just days before signing his comeback contract with the Cleveland Browns? That in an offseason filled with uncertainty about the quarterback position, the Browns almost lost the same man who resurrected their playoff hopes last season, before fate, and perhaps a little desperation, brought him back to where he shined most recently. This story isn't just about football. It's about legacy, loyalty, timing, and maybe, just maybe, a little unfinished business in Cleveland. Flacco, the 40-year-old veteran and Super Bowl XLF and MVP, has quietly been weighing his options. During free agency, while fans speculated about potential draft picks or big trades, behind the scenes, Joe Flacco was contemplating an exciting return to his roots. According to a recent interview with Mike Preston of the Baltimore Sun, Flacco confirmed that the Baltimore Ravens, yes, the same team that selected him 18th overall in 2008, had shown interest before signing Cooper Rush as Lamar Jackson's backup. Let's be clear. The Ravens considered bringing Flacco back to the castle to once again don the purple and black, but decided against it. In Flacco's own words, "They did kind of reach out to my agent, Joe Linta, gauging my interest for something like that to happen. My agent called me up and was like, 'What do you want me to tell them?' I'm like, 'Well, listen, I'm interested.'" Flacco admitted that while Baltimore wasn't necessarily his top destination, he wasn't against the idea. "I think I would have been excited about it in a little bit of a way," he added, revealing just how real the possibility was. Imagine what that would have meant for the Browns, a division rival, possibly snatching the very quarterback that took Cleveland from obscurity to the postseason, with a 4-1 stretch when Deshaun Watson went down. Imagine Joe Flacco, who some Browns fans are already calling a cult hero, suiting up in Baltimore to serve as nothing more than insurance behind a firmly entrenched Lamar Jackson. No spotlight, no storyline, just quiet retirement preparation. Instead, destiny, or maybe the Browns' thin quarterback depth, intervened. Fast forward to the present. Deshaun Watson is still an uncertainty, and while the team flirted with the idea of Kirk Cousins, that trade route hit a wall. So they did what made sense. They brought back the man who's proven he can still win. But it wasn't inevitable. The Flacco Browns reunion was hanging by a thread, and had the Ravens moved more aggressively, things could have played out very differently. Cleveland's front office recognized something in Flacco that the Ravens didn't. A guy who can still sling it, who still commands the huddle, who still has the fire. In just 6 starts last season, he threw for 1,261 yards and 12 touchdowns. That's not just decent. It's game-changing for a team that struggled with consistency under center. And he did it while leading a team not even expected to sniff the postseason into January football. But what really makes this off-season twist compelling is how it reframes the Browns' current quarterback room. Right now, Cleveland has Flacco and Kenny Pickett. That's it. That's the room. No Deshaun Watson, for now. No high-profile rookie, yet. Just the old Warrior and the Pittsburgh castoff. Bruce Drennan, longtime Cleveland sports voice, didn't mince words when he said this current QB setup cannot go into this season and expect Browns fans to be excited. He's not wrong. Pickett, once seen as a hopeful future star for the Steelers, fizzled. In Cleveland, he's viewed more as a project than a legitimate starter. Flacco, though a veteran, comes with both highs and risks. Yes, he delivered when it mattered last season, but he's also 40, and turnovers have followed him like a shadow in recent years. The margin for error is slim. And yet, Flacco's mere presence gives the Browns something they desperately need: credibility. In a city that's watched quarterback after quarterback come and go, having a steady, proven leader, even on the tail end of his career, means something. That kind of leadership? It buys you time. It gives you hope. And if the Browns draft a rookie next week, that rookie gets a cushion. Flacco takes the heat. He holds the line. Which brings us to the most fascinating what if of all. If Flacco had said yes to Baltimore, what would the Browns have done? Let's hear it from you. Should the Browns be all in on Joe Flacco for another season? Or is it time to make a bigger move? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because here's the thing. Joe Flacco didn't just bring his arm to Cleveland. He brought calm. When everything around the Browns seemed ready to collapse, Watson's injury, playoff hopes fading, fans bracing. For another wait till next year, Flacco stepped in, not as a savior, but as a stabilizer. And in a city that's known more for quarterback chaos than consistency, that was everything. And now, he's back. But the question looming over Berea is this: is that enough? Let's not forget what Flacco achieved last season. Over a stretch of 5 games, he threw for nearly 1,800 yards with 12 touchdowns. The Browns went 4-1. He didn't just manage games, he took over. He shredded defenses with timing and anticipation. And for the first time in a long time, Cleveland's offense looked confident, even explosive. But that version of Flacco was playing with nothing to lose. He came off the bench, played loose, with house money. Now, he's under contract. Expectations exist. The surprise factor is gone. On the other side of the room is Kenny Pickett, acquired in a trade. A curious addition. Once Pittsburgh's quarterback of the future, now Cleveland's. Plan B, W? He has youth on his side, and maybe a chip on his shoulder, but let's be real. Pickett has shown flashes, not flames. And Bruce Drennan didn't hesitate to express what many fans are thinking. This quarterback room lacks depth. He took a direct swipe at team owner Jimmy Haslam, saying, he can't go into this season and expect Browns fans to be excited. That's a bold statement. But is it wrong? It's April, and unless something extraordinary happens in the draft, Cleveland's quarterback story may already be written. And therein lies the tension. Flacco gives you competence, maybe even playoff potential. But he's 40. You can't build a future around him. Pickett gives you potential, but right now, that's about it. And let's not pretend that Deshaun Watson's shadow still looms over all of this, creating a cloud of uncertainty over every play that doesn't involve him. Which brings us to another reality. This team may not be ready yet. Rumors continue to swirl. There are rumors of a rookie quarterback coming in next week's draft. Not necessarily a starter, but a grooming guy. Someone to learn from Flacco to develop behind the scenes. And if that's the plan, well, it makes sense, but it doesn't matter to fans desperate for wins right now. Now let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Go Browns!